Alright, shalawam. First up, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Kudash, double honors to apostles and elders, the GMS, and to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Shalawam. This is GMS Precepts. My name is Nazar Khad, and I got a few articles here. As you can see here, it says Russia, Iran officially ditched dollar for trade. Okay, this is from oilprice.com. Once again, it says Russia and Iran officially ditched the dollar for trade, right? So this is part of the this is part of what we look for, right? Part of what we look for is prophecies. You see, this is what we diligently search, and I'm on oilprice.com. I'm here looking for prophecy, or this. I was led to this article here because the title screamed prophecy, right? Russia and Iran, right? Because this is all going to be a prelude to a third world war, which I'll get into in a minute, right? But our whole part of looking for prophecy, right, is well, the scriptures say we gotta diligently search, right? I don't have that scripture, it just popped up to me. Let me get that in Ezra's. We gotta diligently second Ezra's 9. And this is a prophecy that comes out, or this is a scripture that comes out a lot because right now it's relevant, right? Measure, that's what it is. It said, so this is 2 Ezra 9:1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, right? So we have to measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how do you measure the time? You constantly search for prophecies. You search for links to prophecies that are taking place now and link them up to what was, like the scriptures say right here, what was told thee before. Now, what was told before, or what was told to us that was going to happen in the future prior to the Lord's return, is there is going to be wars and rumors of wars, kingdom against one kingdom. So we have to we have to look out for clues, right, or those spiritual breadcrumbs, I like to say, that are in current events that you can link to prophecies in the scriptures, right? So anytime, let me go back to the article. When you see when you see Russia, Iran officially ditch the dollar, if you have any awareness, if you've been watching the news for the past 10 plus years, you can see that all roads lead to, like, where we are now is should not be a surprise, right? And where we're headed should not be a surprise, because where we're headed is a matter of fact. It's mainstream news now. Excuse me. It's mainstream news now. Are we heading? What is this? The Week. Fucking dirty asshole. This is theweek.com. Are we headed towards World War III? Doomsday scenario could see China, Russia, and Iran exploit war in the Middle East. You see, this is what we're leading to here, right? Trump's chilling warning: World War III looms. Only I can. He said, only I can prevent it. But the point is, what he's speaking about, a third world war. You see, Elon Musk. This is from The Hill, right? Elon Musk warns of World War III. Right? This is dated as of 10/24, but still the point remains, right? Why so many politicians are talking about what? World War III. It is retard. Another one. Trump kicks off his 2024 campaign. We are at the brink of World War III. So this is not this shouldn't be shocking news, right? It's known that prior to any real war, there's always an economic war, and Russia and Iran, as well as a few other countries, have been sanctioned by who? America. Like it says right here. It says both countries are subject to U.S. sanctions. You see? And do you think those sanctions are going to be lifted after they made this deal between each other official? Right? And then you got the BRICS nation right around the corner. So this just smells of all road leads to a bigger situation. This is not gonna quail. It's not gonna decrease. It's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. Right? Economic war. Now let me go. I gotta. Let me get. I think this is it right here. Right? Yeah. Economic war. This is from Wiki and explains the economic war. Let me go to the point. It says the concept of an economic war is most applicable to total war, which involves not only the armed forces of enemy countries, but also mobilized war economies. In such a situation, damage to an enemy's economy is damage to an enemy's ability to fight a war, right? So that's it. Pretty much summed it up right there. In such situation, damage to an enemy's economy is damage to the enemy's ability to fight a war. So pretty much a economic war takes place prior to the war, prior to the two nations war, and also it also could continue during the war, right? Because the whole purpose of it is to basically fuck with their money, right? Or mess with a country's ability to defend himself, because you need money in order to buy guns, buy planes, and all this. Since I mentioned that, going back to this article, another deal that they have within each other. Moscow has lately been cozying up with Iran, with Iran revealing in November it will provide Russia with fighter jets and helicopters. Right, the global de-dollarization drive has been going on for years, you see, but with BRIC countries and the so-called pariah states trying to ditch the American dollar in favor of other currencies. So this is something that has been brewing, man, and it's escalating to this point where now you got not only you got countries that are not using. See, so at one point the American dollar was strong, but now it's becoming weaker because these other nations are starting to align with each other. You see? Why? Because they see that a war is coming. Everybody in the world see a war is coming, man. Elon Musk warns of a World War III potential, and you damn skippy is gonna take place. You see? This isn't breaking news, or it shouldn't be. Banks and economic actors can now use infrastructures including non-SWIFT interbank systems to deal in local currencies, Iran state media has declared. So this is only going to escalate, and this is part of what was said in the scripture. What the hell? And let me just go to it. Let me go back here to Ezra's, second Ezra's, the 9th chapter. Go back there. Yeah. So he answered me. Second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Right. Therefore, when there shall be earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that it is the Most High that spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So the plan was always laid out of what was to come, and we're in the final chapter, in the last few pages. And what's going to take place in the last few pages is the Lord's return. But prior to His return, we have to look out for earthquakes. We got to look. We got to look for uproars of the people. We got to look out for famine, pestilence. We got to look out for World War III. We got to look out for Esau or Edom showing his devil horns and coming down upon the people. Revelation 12 chapter, 12 and 12. You see, so there's things that we have to look, and how can I forget? We also got to look out for the C-HIP, which is already here. It just got to be implemented on a mass scale. So all these things are starting to come to pass, man. So 2024 is going to be a very, very big year. You see, 2024 is going to be a big year. So I'll close on this one scripture because it just came to mind. Roman, what the hell? Salakia. Roman 13. Scroll down. Romans 13 and 11. It says, and that knowing the time, right? Because you got to know what time you in, man. A lot of people, and I'm saying this is common knowledge, but a lot of people don't realize what time we're in. A lot of people know of World War III taking place or the potential of it, but they don't realize that that's according to prophecy or it's pursuing a prophecy. And World War III is going to be the war to end all wars, man. You know, a lot of people don't know biblically what how World War III is going to take place. We know it's in the scriptures. It tells you how the Most High, Isaiah 13. He mustereth the host of the battle, man. So it's the Most High doing all these things. He's moving the pieces on the chessboard, and it's all going to lead to the Lord regaining His kingdom that He was blessed with or given by the Most High, right? It says that knowing the time that it is that now it is high time to wake out of sleep, for our salvation is nearer than when we believe. So our salvation is close, man. And I like to say this: every day that you wake up, we're getting closer and closer to this man's downfall and the rise of Israel. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. Until the next show, shalawam.